Welcome back to RER Deals of the Week. I'm Jeff.
I'm Ankit.
We're here for the week of September 28th through October 5th, and we're bringing you deals from Newark and Jersey City. We've looked at the listings that have come online, we've analyzed them, and here's what we've got to be the best deals. Ankit, what's in Jersey City?
Alright, so we're going to bring you off to Jersey City. We got two really good deals for you. One's a development deal. We don't bring those often, but there's a great buy, fix, refinance play on it. Jeff's talked about that before in Newark, so we're going to try to address that in Jersey City. And we got a great deal in what the realtor calls Journal Square. I consider the Heights, but leave that judgment call up to you. Both of them are great cash flow. Both of them can be great cash flow properties. Before we jump in, let's review the key assumptions. First one, 100% of list price, 5-year for a 30-year fixed. Insurance is $1,500 per year. Management fee is 7% of each month's rent. Maintenance is $50 per unit per month. Utilities are $2,500 if they are not separated, and $1,200 if they are separated, 25% down payment, and a vacancy rate of 7%. Now, these are our core assumptions. Yours will be different given your background. So, let's jump in the simple deal first. It's a two-family property on Summit Avenue asking $189. It's Journal Square. It's a little bit north of Journal Square in my opinion, but you can still consider it Journal Square. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Very cheap for the area. You're going to have a projected rent roll of $1,200 per unit. You're going to add about $30,000 to fix it all up. If you lever it, you're going to make about $11,000 a year. That's about a 13.6% return on your investment or return on your equity. And if you're going to just get it all cash, stabilize, you're at a 9.1 cap rate. Now, that's the rare part here. JQ, Journal Square, does not trade at a 9 cap. It usually trades at a 7 or 7.5 cap. Now, this is a little further out than what Journal Square would be. It'd be the fringes of Journal Square, in my opinion. So, maybe that's the reason for the premium. You got to do your homework, but it's a 9 cap plus deal in a JQ area, according to the realtor. So, it's definitely a deal to worth go look into at least. Alright, so, here's the deal that I really like to talk to you guys about. Palisades Avenue, 3-family, tear-down asset, basically the lot value, $50,000 asking price. That's right, $50,000 asking price. That is really cheap to get in the Heights with a 3-family zoning approved. You put in a 3-bedroom, 1 bath across the units, which is about 3,000 square feet, at about $100 a square foot. You should be all in at about $350,000 with closing costs and some holding costs. You should be able to produce each unit $1,600 in projected rent. It is a long play, do not get me wrong, and there's a lot of risk involved, but once it's stabilized, it's going to produce almost a 10 cap for you, which is really good in the Heights. 2 is the value proposition is there that you can actually refinance all of your capital except $10,500. That's why on the PowerPoint, you'll see it only says $10,500 as a capital investment because you can cash out everything but $10,500, and that's going to produce a ridiculous rate of return, 118% rate of return, which is crazy, but basically what it is, you're going to make $12,000 positive cash flow. You're going to get your money back in 1 year from holding that cash flow, and there on in, it's all pure cash, right? Because all your money's been paid back. That's the deals that I got in Jersey City. Jeff, what do you got for these good folks in Newark? Very
nice. In Newark, we just have one deal this week. This is a 3-family asset, very similar to the type we usually bring you. It's the typical style for the area. 3 units, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath each unit, so very standard. It's what people look to rent. That's what, the houses that sell, good comps in that area. It's currently listed at just a hair under $70,000. This is not a bank-owned property, so that's a little different here. It's also not in terrible condition. Yes, it needs some value-added work, and we're going to estimate that you do some new kitchens and baths across the board, separate the heating units also. So maybe $60,000, $70,000 at the most. When you're picking up for $70,000, that puts you all in, let's call it $150,000. So that's not a bad deal to get into these properties, which when they're fully redone are trading above $300,000 in this area. That might be a little bit discounted depending on how extensive you want to do the value add. You can certainly add in more, but we're doing kind of what's necessary to make it operable and generate that $1,100 a month rent roll target, which we have in those 3 units. When you do that, your cap rate on this asset is going to be about 12.3%. That's pretty good. But like Ankit just said, you refinance out, you can pull out a lot of that capital, and if you were to hold it instead of flip it, and flipping is certainly a viable option on this property, I think, your returns are going to skyrocket. I calculated them about 22%, but that's conservative based on you revaluing it or you refinancing it at what you're all in at and not market value. So, there's a lot of different options on this property, but I think it's definitely one worth looking into. It's got some good potential for a flip deal here, if that's more your style, and it's a pretty good trade for Newark.
Jeff just brought you a really good deal. 3-family, Newark, 12 cap, awesome deal. One of the things that I would caveat in there, one of the things that we've been adjusting our strategy towards, and we want to bring this to you, is that we really care about now what the fundamental income approach is out there and not what the market value is, because, newsflash, there's a huge plethora of foreclosures that are coming down the pipe and is about to hit us down the line, so keep that in mind as you make your investments. We brought you a great deal in Jersey City, development deal, 10 cap, Newark. Where are your deals of the week? Give us a call if you need to buy a property and want to get 1% cash back, or need some consulting advice on your next investment purchase or some property management. We're the guys for you. I'm Ankit.
And I'm Jeff. Tune in next week and we'll have some more deals for you in Newark and Jersey City.